What TV show trope needs to retire? The designated, smart character. Except the writers don't know how to write smart people. So they just make every other character, even ones who've been previously established as quite intelligent, become really stupid whenever they're around. Alternatively, the smart person is smart because they use unnecessarily complicated language and scientific terms for everyday things. I.e., I recommend agitating the compound in a homogeneous solution of dihydrogen monoxide and sodium chloride. Huh? What's he saying? He says stir it in salt water. Cue laugh track. A character stepping into the room just in time to finish another person's sentence or otherwise deliver a dramatic line. It's such a TV staple that we've all come to accept it. But when you think about it, it's really unnatural. Like they've been standing outside the door for the last 10 minutes, waiting for their cue. The big tough guy whose sole purpose is to get thrown around like a rag doll by the latest villain, to show how dangerous they are. When characters have every reason to just talk or say a very obvious thing out loud but want, in order to artificially inflate and extend a conflict. And when characters get extra dumb suddenly to create pointless conflict to pad episodes. The always present sad story for every freaking person on talent shows. Writing in a relationship crisis for the main couple just to keep things interesting. Or keeping apart two people who would have fucked 6 seasons ago if it were real life. Because the writers are milking the romantic tension to death. The misunderstanding, which usually involves someone saying, "Wait, I can explain," before the other person storms off. Morgue worker, coroner tech, autopsy tech eating lunch right next to a body. We don't do that. Enhance that. When someone in a horror movie picks up a weapon, uses it on whatever's chasing them and then fricking drops it. Like, you can still use that weapon. Come on. People with average jobs living in swanky, expensive places. Oh, this 4,000 SF urban industrial downtown loft? It's just where my garage band practices. If some dude dies off screen, i.e. in an explosion, they almost always end up returning. Only way characters did as if they're outright shot in the face. Casting glamorous-looking 25-year-olds as 15-year-olds. Not only does it take me out of the setting, but it affects teens' self-image and probably also affects how adults see kids. I understand that when portraying certain subject matter, there are a lot less hoops to jump through if you don't cast a minor. But at least cast a baby-faced 21-year-old and don't dress them like they just got off a shoot for Vogue. Nothing bothers me more than crime shows that solve the case by taking a low-resolution picture, video and hitting enhance 5 times to read a license plate off of a reflection in someone's eye. Someone overhearing a conversation through a door, but only hearing half the conversation and thinking the person was insulting them. The insulted person then gets angry but never says why. Only saying something stupid like, "You know what you said." It's so contrived. If characters just used their freaking words instead of going, "MYEH. I'm angry." 1. This conflict would never happen. Hard-working mother that does literally everything while the dad is a dopey dumbass that fucks everything up. I really hate when the child is way more emotionally intelligent than they ought to be. Gandhi-type wisdom coming from a 6-year-old. I think movies are worse about this than TV, but it still happens. Billy example I can think of right now is the movie The Ultimate Gift. good movie, but it's definitely guilty of this trope, which in my opinion takes away. Not ads. Edit. 8 hours later and nobody pointed out that I said Billy example. I don't know how that happened and I don't remember what I was trying to say. But the only? Must be Billy. The dying trope. Holding a character in your arms and saying everything that needs to be said right before they conveniently die right on time. Most of the time you never get to say goodbye or the person dying is in a coma. He's a part-time musician. She's a waitress. They're look for, living in a $300,000 house. Edit. In my neck of the woods in North Carolina. $300,000 buys a big house. Geeky. Socially awkward girl who becomes a super empowered and confident raconteur when she swaps her glasses for contact lenses and gets a makeover in a sundress. The "you need to wait 48 hours before reporting a missing person" thing. People believe that it's a real law now. TV show making fucks. Guy likes girl. Girl doesn't like guy. Guy injects himself into girl's life in spite of repeated rejections. Guy gets girl. That's more of how stalking works than functional relationships.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.